Jesus tells a story. A man sets up a vineyard. He builds it well so that it can flourish, but then he takes off, and so he rents out the vineyard to a group of farmers. A little while later, when the harvest is ready, he sends one of his servants to collect the rent that is due, which is some of the produce. But the tenants, they see the man coming and they choose to beat him up and send him on his way, presumably so that they don't have to pay any rent. No matter how many servants the man sends after this first one, they all get beaten up, and some of them even get killed. The vineyard here is representative of God's people in the first half of the Bible, Israel. They were set up by God to flourish, chosen by him, and they had everything that they needed. They were simply required to love God, follow his ways, and worship him only. But by and large, they got it very wrong. And even though God sent prophets, his servants, to go and warn the people when they were getting it wrong, they rejected them and killed them, for most of the time at least. Back with the story, and with the man not getting anywhere with his servants, he decides to send his own son instead, thinking that they might respect him. But instead, as the tenants see the son coming, they think to themselves, well, if we kill him, then the vineyard will be ours. And that's exactly what they do. Now, by this time, it's very clear that Jesus is talking about the religious leaders who are here listening to the story. They're the ones who are supposed to be looking after God's people, the vineyard, but instead they're not treating the people right. And it's a clear caution to those of us who are in leadership positions that we too are to be careful how we treat God's people. But even more than that, this is about Jesus and what would happen to him. He is the son in the story who came into the world seeking the faith of his people, but found it lacking and was taken by the religious leaders and killed. And so the vineyard is taken off those tenants and it is given to others. And so now the stone that the builders rejected, Jesus, who was rejected and killed, he is the cornerstone of a new building, a new people of God, all built on him. And for all who will trust in him and accept him by faith, they are added in to this new kingdom.